Namaste Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudidiyat. Nashtiprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. So continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 20. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs Sanatana Goswami in the science of the absolute truth. Text 136 onwards. ऐचे शास्त्र कहे कर्म ज्ञान योग त्याजे भक्ति कृष्ण वश है भक्ति तारे भजी. The revealed scriptures conclude that one should give up fruitive activity, speculative knowledge, and the mystic yoga system, and instead take to devotional service, by which Krishna can be fully satisfied. Na sadhyati mama yogo na sankhya dharma uddhava na swadhyaya tapastyago yata bhaktir mamurjita. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Uddhav, neither through Ashtanga Yoga, the mystic yoga system to control the senses, nor through impersonal monism or an analytical study of the absolute truth, nor through study of the Vedas, nor through austerities, charity, or acceptance of sannyas, can one satisfy me as much as by developing unalloyed devotional service to me. So he is clearly saying that only bhakti satisfies. Bhaktyaham ekayagráya shraddhayatma priya satam bhakti punati mamane man nishtha shvapakanapi sambhavat. Being very dear to the devotees and sadhus, I am attained through unflinching faith and devotional service. This bhakti yoga system, which gradually increases attachment for me, purifies even a human being born among dog eaters. That is to say, everyone can be elevated to the spiritual platform by the process of bhakti yoga. So bhakti yoga is available for everybody, anybody and everybody. Ateva bhakti Krishna prapte rupaye abhideya balitare sarve shastre gaye. The conclusion is that good devotional service is the only means for approaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This system is therefore called Abhideya. This is the verdict of all revealed scriptures. As Lord Krishna states in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvata. One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. And when one is in full consciousness of me, by such devotion he can enter into the kingdom of God. So, this is what's in 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And in 4th chapter he says, one who knows me in truth, he comes back to me. So, and then 18th chapter is how to know him? Only by bhakti. The aim of life is to get rid of material conditioning and enter into spiritual existence. Although the Shastras prescribe different methods for different men, the Supreme Personality of Godhead says that one ultimately must accept the path of devotional service as the assured path of spiritual advancement. Assured path. Devotional service to the Lord is the only process actually confirmed by the Lord. Sarva dharmana parityajya mam ekam sharanam praja. One must become a devotee if one wants to return home back to Godhead and become eternally blissful. So simple process. Dhana paile yache sukha bhoga phala paye. Sukha bhoga haite dukha apani palay. When one actually becomes rich, he naturally enjoys all kinds of happiness. When one is actually in a happy mood, all distressful conditions go away by themselves. No extraneous endeavor is needed. Taiche bhakti phale Krishna prema upajaye, preme Krishna svada haile bhava nashapai. Similarly, as a result of bhakti, one's dormant love for Krishna awakens. When one is so situated that he can taste the association of Lord Krishna, material existence, the repetition of birth and death, comes to an end. So this is what the results of bhakti are. Daridra nash bhavakshay premere phalanai prema sukha bhoga mukhya prayojanai. The goal of love of Godhead is not to become materially rich or free from material bondage. The real goal is to be situated in devotional service to the Lord and to enjoy transcendental bliss. So that is the real goal. The results of devotional service are certainly not material benefits or liberation from material bondage. The goal of devotional service is to be eternally situated in the loving service of the Lord and to enjoy spiritual bliss from that service. One is said to be in a poverty-stricken condition when one forgets the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One has to end such a life of poverty in order to automatically end the miserable conditions of material existence. One is automatically liberated from material enjoyment when one tastes the service of Krishna. One does not have to endeavor separately for opulence. Opulence automatically comes to the pure devotee, even though he does not desire material happiness. So opulence automatically comes, whether it comes or not, a devotee doesn't care. He's enjoying the bhakti, the results, the fruits of bhakti so much. He doesn't care. And even if he does, even though he doesn't desire material happiness, opulence can come. But he's not attached to it. He uses everything in Krishna's service. Veda Shastra kahe sambandha abhideya prayojan, Krishna Krishna bhakti prema, teen mahadhan. In the Vedic literatures, Krishna is the central point of attraction, and his service is our activity. To attain the platform of love of Krishna is life's ultimate goal. Therefore, Krishna, Krishna's service, and love of Krishna are the three riches of life. And these are the real riches, because nobody can take them away. Vedadi sakala shastre Krishna mukhya sambandha, tar jnane anushange, yae maya bandha. In all revealed scriptures, beginning with the Vedas, the central point of attraction is Krishna. When complete knowledge of him is realized, the bondage of Maya, the illusory energy, is automatically broken. So central point in all the Vedas, the central point of attraction is Krishna. But those who don't understand Vedas, and when they study Veda, they say, no, this is yoga or karma or gyan or something. That is a Vedic knowledge. No, they haven't understood Vedas. Vyamohaya characharasya jagatastete purangamas tam tam ebhi devatam paramikam jalpantu kalpavadhi siddhante punar ek eva bhagwan vishnu samastagam vyapareshu vivechan vyatikaram iteshu nishchiyate. There are many types of Vedic literatures and supplementary Puranas. In each of them, there are particular demigods who are spoken of as the chief demigods. This is just to create an illusion for moving and non-moving living entities. Let them perpetually engage in such imaginations. However, when one analytically studies all these Vedic literatures collectively, he comes to the conclusion that Lord Vishnu is the one and only Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is verse from Padma Purana. Now somebody will say Vishnu or Krishna or who? For that, then one has to study Bhagavatam. So Lord Vishnu is expansion of Krishna. So this also is a question. Many times it's people argue on this. That in Vedic literature say it's Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. That is the supreme. Well, to them, if we ask, which Vishnu are we talking? Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Kshirodaksha Vishnu. Most of the people don't know this, they will get confused. They'll say, oh, there are three Vishnus? Yes, there are three Vishnus. So when we say Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, so that Vishnu actually refers to Kshirodaksha Vishnu. Because Brahmaji does the creation, but people don't know. He does the creation after doing tapasya to please Lord Krishna. And he through the flute of Krishna, when he played that flute, the knowledge Brahmaji received on how to do creation. And then Shivji appears. Shivji is one of the services of Shivji is to do the dissolution. But how does he do the dissolution? He is meditating on Sankarshan, and from Sankarshan or Anantshesh is carrying Vishnuji, but Sankarshan or another expansion of Anantshesh, he is holding all the universes on his hoods, and then the fire comes from his mouth. And that fire does the destruction. So Shivji, on his own, he doesn't do the destruction. The fire comes from Sankarshan or Anantshesh. And then Kshirodaksha Vishnu is maintaining the whole universe. But this Kshirodaksha Vishnu is expansion of Garbhodaksha Vishnu. And Garbhodaksha Vishnu is expansion of Mahavishnu. So, people mostly don't even know to this extent. They just say blindly, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. That's true to a certain extent, but not completely true. मुख्य गौण वृत्ति किंवा अन्वय व्यतिरेके वेदेर प्रतिज्ञा केवल कहे कृष्णा के. When one accepts the Vedic literature by interpretation or even by dictionary meaning, directly or indirectly, the ultimate declaration of Vedic knowledge points to Lord Krishna. Kim vidatte kim achaste kim anudaye vikalpayet iti asya hridayam loke nanyo madved kasyana mam vidatte abhidatte mam vikalpaya pohayate hi ayam aham etavan sarva vedartha shabda asthaye mam vidha maya matram anudyante pratishthidya prasidati. Lord Krishna said, it's from Bhagavatam. What's the purpose of all Vedic literatures? On whom do they focus? Who's the object of all speculation? Outside of me, no one knows these things. Now you should know that all these activities are aimed at ordaining and setting forth me. The purpose of the Vedic literatures is to know me by different speculations, either by indirect understanding or by dictionary understanding. Everyone is speculating about me. The essence of all Vedic literatures is to distinguish me from Maya. By considering the illusory energy, one comes to the platform of understanding me. In this way, one becomes free from speculation about the Vedas and comes to me as the conclusion. Thus, one is satisfied. So he is clearly saying that he is the supreme. These two verses are quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto. When Uddhav asked Krishna about the purpose of Vedic speculation, the Lord informed him of the process of understanding the Vedic literature. The Vedas are composed of Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, and Upasana. One who analytically studies the purpose of the Vedas understands that by Karma Kanda, sacrificial activity, one comes to the conclusion of Jnana Kanda, speculative knowledge. And that after speculation, one comes to the conclusion that worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate. When one comes to this conclusion, he becomes fully satisfied. Krishnera Swarup Ananta Vaibhava Apar, Chit Shakti, Maya Shakti, Jiva Shakti are. The transcendental form of Lord Krishna is unlimited and also has unlimited opulence. He possesses the internal potency, external potency, and marginal potency. Vaikuntha Brahmanda Gana Shakti Karya Hai. Swarup Shakti Shakti Karya Krishna Sam Ashray. The material and the spiritual world are transformations of Krishna's external and internal potencies, respectively. Therefore, Krishna is the original source of both the material and the spiritual manifestations. Dashame Dashmam Lakshyam Ashrita Shreya Vigraham Shri Krishna Khyam Paramadha Jagad Dhama Namami Tat. The 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam reveals the 10th object, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So 10th object means that there are 10 objects of any Purana. And Srimad Bhagavatam also has 10 objects. And the 10th object is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the shelter of all surrendered souls. He is known as Sri Krishna, and he is the ultimate source of all the universes. Let me offer my obeisances unto him. This is a quotation from the Bhavartha Deepika, Sridhar Swami's commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam. In the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a description of Ashraya Tattva, Shri Krishna. There are two tattvas, Ashray and Ashrit Tattva. Ashray Tattva is the objective. Objective means Lord Krishna, and Ashrit Tattva is subjective. That is Jivas or devotees. Since the lotus feet of Lord Krishna are the shelter of all devotees, Shri Krishna is called Param Dhama. In Bhagavad Gita it is stated, Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhava. Everything is resting under the lotus feet of Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam it is stated, Samashita Yepada Pallav Pallavam. Under the lotus feet of Shri Krishna, the entire Mahat Tattva is existing. Since everything is under Shri Krishna's protection, Shri Krishna is called Ashraya Tattva. Everything else is called Ashrita Tattva. Whether we have taken shelter or not, we are still come under Ashrita Tattva, because it is said, entire Mahat Tattva is existing under Shri Krishna's protection. The material creation is also called Ashrita Tattva. Liberation from material bondage and the attainment of the spiritual platform are also Ashrit Tattva. Krishna is the only Ashray Tattva. In the beginning of the creation, there were Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksha, and Kshirodaksha Vishnu. They are also Ashray Tattva, meaning they come in Ashray category. Krishna is the cause of all causes, Sarva Karana Karana. To understand Krishna perfectly, one has to make an analytical study of Ashraya Tattva and Ashrit Tattva. But when one does analyze it, then he understands Krishna is the only one we can take shelter, or we should take shelter from. Krishna himself says, Sarva Dharman Bhagate. Krishnera Swarupa Vichara Shunna Sanatan Advai Jnana Tattva Vraje Vrajendra Nanda. O Sanatan, please hear about the eternal form of Lord Krishna. He is the absolute truth, devoid of duality, but present in Vrindavan as a son of Nanda Maharaj. So he is the absolute truth. Or other places it's all supreme absolute truth, devoid of any duality. Okay, we'll study later what exactly it means. Sarva Adi Sarva Anshi Kishore Shekhar Chid Ananda Deh Sarvashray Sarva Ishwar. Krishna is the original source of everything and the sum total of everything. Sarva Adi and Sarva Anshi. We are Ansha and he is Anshi. Means he is the sum total of everything. And how does he look? Kishore Shekhar. Although he is the original of everything, he's not an old man. He's Kishore Shekhar. He appears as a supreme youth. Chidananda Deha. His whole body is composed of spiritual bliss. Sarva Ashray, Sarva Ishvara. He's the shelter of everything and master of everyone. So Krishna is the origin of all Vishnu Tattvas, including Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. He is the ultimate goal of Vaishnava philosophy. Everything emanates from him. His body is completely spiritual and is the source of all spiritual being. Although he is the source of everything, he himself has no source. Sarva Adi, he is the source of everything. He is the original. Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha. Anadim. Although he is the supreme source of everyone, he is still always a fresh youth. Navayovanam. See, Adyam Purana Purusham. Puran, he is the oldest of all. But Navayovanam Cha. So this is a duality, right? But in Krishna, he is the absolute. So all the dualities are in him. How to understand all this? Brahmaji also said, Ishvara Paramaha Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadir Adir Govinda, Sarva Karan. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme control. He has an eternal, blissful, spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. Swayam Bhagwan Krishna, Govinda Parana, Sarva Aishwarya Purna Yara Golok Nityada. The original Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna. His original name is Govinda. He is full in all opulences, and his eternal abode is known as Golok Vrindavan. Ete chansha kalaha punsam Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Hridyanti Yuge Yuge. Now in Bhagavatam also it's mentioned. All these incarnations of Godhead are either plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions, so the Purusha avatars. But Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead himself. In every age, he protects the world through his different features when the world is disturbed by the enemies of Indra or his devotees. So he is Krishna's too, but Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. All are incarnations, either plenary portions or parts of plenary portions. But Krishna's too Bhagavan Swayam. So these are the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sanatana Goswami. So we'll study more tomorrow. Stop here, see anybody has any questions or comments.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisance.
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
we are so lucky to hear these instructions. Thanks to Srila Prabhupada. That we
Yeah,
are.
certainly. Yeah, without his all this mercy, we wouldn't have known anything.
Yes, Prabhuji. Means these are so important instructions, and we are also getting aware of it. Like, so it's very nice.
Thank you, Mata.
Thank you
Chalo,
very
you
much.
all have a safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.